Hi everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and I'm back again with one of my spiritual lessons. Today we're going to be talking about July 29th, which is coming, you guys, and how this represents the full buck moon. Now I am asking you to research your area where you live to find out when this buck moon is going to occur in your area. But for us here in the United States, especially us on the East Coast, July 29th is the time of the full buck moon. Now I'm going to explain to you guys what this means and how it can help you on your spiritual journey. But before I get started, I just want to say, if you're new to My World of Metaphysics, this is a metaphysical law of attraction channel that focuses on metaphysics, law of attraction, manifestation, new age rituals, everything all combined in one channel. So don't forget to support the channel by liking, subscribing, and tapping the bell. Now I do want to say, if you haven't already, please go out there and buy my journals and my books. I have books on manifestation, whether we're talking simple money rituals, which focuses on all ways of manifesting money and abundance. I also have journals for the 369, the It Works technique, and dream journals to help you interpret your own dreams. Coming up very soon is the second part of my ritual series, and this will be simple protection rituals that will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So look for it, go out there and get it, and blessings to you. Now, getting back to this topic of the full buck moon, which is coming up on the 29th, I want to explain to you guys simply how this is going to affect you and how you can use this energy to change your life or build on your spiritual journey. So now when we're talking about the full buck moon, how can I explain it so that you guys can understand? The sun at this point is going to be in Leo near Pluto, and the moon is going to be in Aquarius near Pluto, and the sun is going to be near Jupiter. Okay? So that's all you basically need to know about the astrology, how that is set up. Now, what is it we need to know about this? Okay? When we're thinking of Aquarius, Aquarius helps us look at where we are holding ourselves back, following the crowd, being accepted, connecting to people, basically not allowing us to be who we are, in fear of judgment, in fear of acceptance, okay, not being accepted. So when we're looking at Aquarius during the moon phase, we're basically being asked, what is in us that is holding us back? What is in us that is stopping us from transforming? Are we holding ourselves back because this is who we are expected to be? This is a great time, you guys, to start listening or looking at yourself in what in life is holding you back. Now, when we're talking about Pluto, because again, the Pluto planet is very near the Aquarius moon. When we look at Pluto makes us go a little deeper, and it represents transformation. It brings hidden fears upwards, old patterns to light, emotional baggage, unhealthy attachments to the surface, so we can finally see these things for what they are. So when we're looking at the full buck moon for July 29th, this is a great time to start looking at ourselves to say, hey, look, who am I? Who am I truly? And what am I holding on to about me that no longer fits anymore? Am I trying to make everyone else happy so that I can fit in? Am I trying to fit in so that I can be accepted? Or is this the norm? Okay? Am I following the crowd? This is a time for me to transform. So what is it I need to let go? Again, this is for spiritual growth, you guys. You cannot expect to move forward, to change your life, unless you acknowledge the things that needs to change, the things that need to go. Now, when we come down to the sun in Leo, with the planet Jupiter nearby, whoa, this is a time right here, wow, of confidence, of creativity, of expressing yourself, self-expression, of shining. Okay? We all want to be acknowledged for whatever it is we do, have, or want to create. So when we're talking about the Leo energy, and again, you guys, I am a Leo, okay? We are talking about self-expression, courage, motivation, and shining. Now, Jupiter near the sun in Leo is basically saying, I'm going to increase the energy for whatever it is I'm nearby. And at this time, I'm nearby the sun in Leo. So that's going to make you want even more to create, to write that book, to make that business, to create, to be whoever it is you want to create in your life. You're going to feel at this time, this is the time for me to do this. This is the time for me to do that. This is the time. Okay? That is the energy that's going on at this time. So now I'm not telling you guys that one is better than the other, or that this is, oh, you got to choose one. This is a time to balance the two, okay? That's why the two sides are important. The Aquarius moon and Pluto is here to help you clear blockages. The Leo sun and Jupiter is here for you to grow into something greater. One side says, what are you ready to release? Let me put this back up there. One side says, who are you ready to become? And the other side is saying, what are you ready to release? For spiritual growth, the moon can help you become more honest with yourself. It may show you where you have been shrinking, hiding your gifts, seeking approval, and staying in a situation simply because they are familiar. It also can remind you that the spiritual growth is not always about adding more rituals, more tools, or more information. Sometimes spiritual growth is about releasing what is no longer true for you, regardless, you guys, of whatever it is you might be doing, preparing, learning, what is true for you. For manifestation, the moon is less about forcing something new to appear and more about clearing the energy that has been blocking you. You can ask yourself, what beliefs keep me from receiving what I want? Okay? What fear keeps me from moving forward? What part of my old identity no longer fits the life I am trying to create? Where am I still waiting for permission to shine? Okay? So the full buck moon is encouraging us to release the old patterns, then move forward with confidence. Okay? So the manifestation message is simple, you guys. Release first, then expand. Release the fear. Release the need for approval. Release the old story. Release the belief that you have to remain the same person just because other people are comfortable with that version of you. Then I need you to allow the Leo and the Jupiter energy to help you think bigger, believe in yourself, and step into a more confident version of who you are. Okay, so the buck moon name also gives a beautiful spiritual message. The buck grows new antlers as it matures. In the same way, this moon can represent growing into greater strengths, wisdom, and spiritual maturity. But growth also requires shedding, you guys. And this is the message for today. For this new full buck moon that's coming on July 29th, I need each and every one of you to sit back and think to yourself and say, who am I? Or who am I acting to be? What is it that I need to release and let go? People, situations? And what is it that I need to transform into to become the better version or the new version of myself? So when I made this picture of me coming out, breaking out of the shell of who I used to be, I am moving forward, releasing, transforming, becoming the true Yvette that I need to be. What are you hiding from? What are you in that you need to break away from? Is it fear? Is it worry? Is it judgment? What is it? For you to become the new you, for you to become the person that you want to be, what is it that you need to break away from? Now, I do want to tell you the buck moon on the East Coast is going to start around 10 in the morning, 10 something in the morning. Okay, but that energy, you'll be able to see that full moon later on that evening on the 29th, and you'll still be able to see it on the 30th. But the whole idea is this is the time right now, you guys, to break out of that shell and become the person that you envision yourself to be. And that's all that it is. So again, you guys, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. And today we spoke about the full buck moon that is occurring next week. On July 29th.